That's how I always thought the world was going to end. A meteor is going to hit the planet that is going to spread a zombie virus around to everyone, and everyone was going to get the virus, and that's going to be the eradication of the world. Yeah. Seekers, released in 2013, and as it was described to me, is a amateur student film that was made by a bunch of friends, just kind of trying out the whole filmmaking process. And whenever I hear that, I always have to applaud it, and it puts a smile on my face. Anyone who is out there wanting to crack their teeth on the aspects of filmmaking always just makes me happy. And I'm not sure who directed this movie. Again, it was an amateur production. It is available on YouTube. I'll put the link to this video in the comments so all of you can check this out if you wish to. But the people behind this film are Vlad Kilmov, Serhiy Poil, Vasil Gerasimichuk, and Viktor Mikhalenko. And I hope all of you know that I am terrible at reading foreign names, but I at least give it a try on this channel because out of respect for you, that should be an attempt made by me. So I know that was terrible pronunciation, but damn it, I gave it a try. And the reason why I'm discussing Seekers today is because it was a PayPal recommendation and donation from a first-time donator. Sounds like they've been a long-time listener, but it's from David Kilmov. So thank you very much, David. I really do appreciate it. And any time I'm being told of, hey, I have this amateur film that I was given a shot and I put it out on YouTube for people to see, I'm definitely interested in seeing it because I love seeing, again, people get their start in the film industry, or at least developing their love of filmmaking. With the quality of this movie, you can definitely tell this is very amateur. This is, hey, I have a spare camcorder that we can record things on. So here's kind of like a makeshift story, and this is what we're gonna do. Let's go out to the woods for a couple of weekends and see if we can make a movie. While searching for a mythical cure from a deadly sickness, they'll cross post-apocalyptic wastelands and overcome impossible odds, for it is a fight to the death and beyond it. They are the Seekers. Now, this is only episode 1. You guys released it in 2013. I looked around, I did not see any other episodes in this series, so I'm thinking that maybe this was either a student project for school, or maybe it was just something fun to do for a couple of weekends, and then you never finished it or carried on with the story. If you did carry on with the story, I'm definitely interested to see where it goes, because I hate being told a story and then have it be cut short and not know what the resolution is. That's a very blue-ballish thing to do, and I hate you for it. But this does remind me of times where I was creating movies and film with a couple of my friends, whether it was for school or whether it was just something fun to do on a long holiday break or a long weekend. It's a ton of fun, and I can tell that all of you are having a lot of fun doing this. One of you, who's like the big scientist who was in the pit and then they rescued you from you, I could tell you were having a good time because you kept looking directly down the barrel of the lens the entire time and you were cracking a smile the entire movie. So if you're going to continue this series, I hope you dial it in more and you dial into your character more, as opposed to just being like, hey, I see the camera, this is kind of cool. In terms of the story of this short first episode, or I guess pilot episode of a series, I mean, there's a foundation there. There's building blocks of something that has happened in this society that apparently was closed off by the government because the meteor hit, and then it was spreading this zombie virus, and everyone started eating each other, so they blocked it off. I don't know how they did that, but apparently they just blocked it off so that it contained everything. But I guess randomly people just fell asleep, because that's how this movie begins. Someone just randomly wakes up, he's in pretty okay clothing, he's not dirty at all, but he's just like, whoa, what happened? Where am I? Who am I? And then he just walks around for 10 minutes. He stumbles across another guy, and they get into a fist fight because he was looking at his backpack. But then we quickly cut to nighttime, and they're sitting around a fire and talking about how he's sorry for looking in his book bag. And it would appear that this is the first time that these two characters are talking to each other. It was just weird going from, hey, we're fist fighting, we're doing all of this fun sound effect things that you're adding in post-production, and then we just directly cut to nighttime, fire, and then we're starting a conversation. I don't think any conversation happened from the minutes after the fight or the middle of the fight to creating a fire. And I can definitely tell that this is an amateur film or a student film because the main character that we're following in the first half of this movie just off and runs and walks off to the distance to find firewood, and we never see him again. We carry on with these new people that we just met. And I'm reminded too when I was making movies in high school about how I had someone for one weekend and then for whatever reason they couldn't make it for the second shooting for the second weekend, so we had to recast them or maybe write them out very quickly. I know that's exactly what happened because I've been there before and it put a smile on my face. I like your choice of music. Again, you don't own any of the professional music that you have in here. There are a lot of soundtracks from very famous movies. Your introduction had Warner Brothers logo on it, so I guess Warner Brothers Discovery reached out to you and get the production rights for producing this thing to the mass audiences. Again, it does put a smile on my face seeing young amateur filmmakers just cut their teeth in the whole filmmaking process. This is very amateurish. The quality of camera work is, you know, hey, it's a flip phone that we're recording on, or it's a small little camcorder, so there's going to be a lot of shaky cams. And we're going to be panning back and forth, because we don't have the sensibility to, all right, shoot at one angle and then shoot at another angle and then post-product it and cut it together. But I appreciate the effort, and I would be interested to see where this goes. I just don't see that this story has continued ever since 2013, which is a shame. But thank you very much for sending the recommendation in. I definitely appreciate your contribution to my show and allowing me the chance to review it and being told the story. I just love being told stories. I don't care how amateur or professional it is. I just love hearing it. I'm gonna give Seekers 2 out of 5 Blu-rays. So guys, if you've checked out Seekers, it's about a 30-40 minute production on YouTube. The link is in the comments section. What did you think about it? Or if you've never seen it before and you stumbled across because of this video, then comment below, let me know what you thought about it. And as always, if you like what you see here, if you like my take on movies, then hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit that bell to know the next time I release my next movie review. So guys, I will see you next time on the channel, but in the meantime, be well, be good to each other, and go watch a movie. Take care, guys.